Hello, everybody. So let's take a look at this question. This one says, which of these is not a type of deed in real estate transactions? A, warranty deed, B, quitclaim deed, C, special purpose deed, or D, bargain and sale deed. So here's the thing, and we got to be really careful about this. This is one of the reasons why I always recommend that you read the question multiple times. This one says, which of these is not a type of deed? So, three of these are going to be deeds that are absolutely 100% in real estate, and one of them is not going to be that. So, we have warranty deed, 100% that is a deed in real estate, as is a bargain and sale deed. And now a quitclaim deed is also a deed that we have in real estate, but one that is not is a special purpose deed. Now, we do have a special warranty deed. That is something that we have, but not a special purpose deed. There is no such thing. So let's talk about each one of these a little bit, shall we? So I'll do a little bit of a racy, and we'll be able to see them clearly so that we could kind of chat about them. So a deed is evidence that we have transferred title to real property. It is not evidence of ownership. So if someone always gets that confused, if you have proof of title is evidence of ownership. A deed may not actually show that the person transferring it, the grantor, had actual title to the property. So let's talk about this for a second. And actually, the one where you might not be able to decide if you have actual ownership or title to a property is a quitclaim deed. So, how all of the deeds differ is in the degrees in which the grantor or the one transferring title gives the grantee promises. So listen to this. The quitclaim deed is the least protective for the grantee, the one receiving the deed, because the grantor says, I may or may not own the property, and I will not defend it against any claims. So they're basically saying, I may or may not have title to the property, and I'm not going to defend it against anything. Now, a quitclaim deed typically used in certain circumstances where there will be a cloud on title, where you might be transferring amongst family members or in a divorce situation. I'm going to say the dreaded words. It really depends. The specific circumstances depends on when the quitclaim deed would be used or wouldn't be used. But it is the least protective for the grantee. But it is a very quick deed. It is very simple to just write it done and over. Here, whatever I have, you now have. That's basically what a quitclaim deed is. So, like, I could give you a quitclaim deed to Bruce Springsteen's beach house in New Jersey. Does that mean you now own Bruce Springsteen's beach house in New Jersey? No, it means that whatever interest Stu had in Bruce Springsteen's beach house in New Jersey, you now have as of the signing of this deed. And I have nothing. So you have an official document that says that you have nothing. So that's basically some examples and a little discussion around a quitclaim deed. Now, a warranty deed or a general warranty deed, this one is the most protective for the grantee because the grantor is saying, I have title to the property and I will defend it against any claims at any time, past, present, or future. That's something you're typically not going to see in the wild. That's not going to be something that's done in practice because it just leaves the grantor open to way too much liability. And now, a bargain and sale deed, this one is going to be a deed where the grantor says, I have title to the property, but I will not make any defense against it. So I won't defend against any claims. And when we say claims, we mean that someone comes in and says, hey, I have title to the property. So they won't defend it against any claim. So when is that typically used? Usually in a bank-owned property. In a bank-owned property would be typically the situation because the bank will make a representation that they have title, but they won't defend it against any potential claims because that's just typically how it is in REO sales. They don't want to open themselves up to further liability because of how the property was obtained. Now, I am going to go over a special warranty deed to kind of round out this conversation and give you a full, robust understanding of the several types of deeds. The special warranty deed, that's typically going to be a situation where the grantor says, I have title to the property and I will defend it against claims only during the time that I own the property. So if there's an issue during the time I own the property, I will defend it against those claims, but not anything prior or after. That's probably a special warranty deed is the most common type of deed that you would see in a real estate transaction. Like if someone is buying a home, that's typically the one that you would see being used, but it is not referred to as a special purpose deed. That is why C is the answer here. So I hope that helped you out. Have a great one, everybody. I will see you real soon.